to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of different from anything that I've done before. It's going to be a rather goofy video, and I'm kind of anxious to see how it turns out. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but I think it's going to be fun to film, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. So today's video is going to be alternatives to the Beauty Blender. Now, you all know what the Beauty Blender is, just your standard, sponge that blends in your foundation, concealer, and all that, so yes. So today in this video, I'm going to be finding funny alternatives to this product right here. Now, I went to the store a couple hours ago, and I picked up a few things that really will not be good alternatives to this product, I'm sure, but you know what, that's fine. It's gonna be fun, and I'm excited to try these. So without further ado, let's get right into the first alternative. Now, I'm sure that you guys have seen the Molly Cosmetics Silla Sponge. It is blown up in the beauty community on Instagram, and it's very well known, so I will leave a link down below to where you can get your own Silla Sponge. But anyway, it's just like a clear beauty blender, and supposedly it's great because it doesn't soak up the product as much as a regular beauty blender. So I did not get a Silla Sponge. Instead, I got a shoe insole. Now, this is just a gel cushion. This is not going to work as well as the Silla Sponge, I know, and I have been seeing people try this out. I know Nikki Tutorials did a bra insert, but I'm going to try out a shoe insert. I'm sure other people have tried this as well, but we're going to see how this goes. Okay, so I have the shoe inserts right here. I'm going to take off the little plastic to make it sticky, and I'm just gonna try it like this, so that way it's stuck onto my hand, and I don't know, maybe that'll work better. So anyway, I'm going to take some of my Infallible Pro Glow foundation and see how well this blends. I'm just gonna put a lot on, just so that you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, let's see how well this does. Is this actually working? Hold up. I think that this is actually kind of working, oddly enough. I obviously put way too much foundation on, but as you can see, it doesn't soak up any of the product. It just kind of leaves it there, so that is making a smear a little bit more. But I mean, it is blending for the most part. That's so weird, guys. It actually kind of worked. It actually went on very smooth. It didn't blend as well as it does with the normal beauty blender, but it's a shoe insert, and it actually kind of worked. So that's kind of funny. I think I still prefer my beauty blender over this, but I mean, that's a given. I'm actually shocked though. Look at this. As you can see, it blended and didn't really make it that streaky, so I would say that this kind of actually worked. I don't know if this is similar to the Silla Sponge. It's probably not, and I would really love to get a Silla Sponge, so I'm hoping to order one soon, but I don't know. Moving on to the next alternative, it is just your normal sponge. Obviously, I'm just gonna use the spongy side, not the hard scrubber side. Yeah, this is obviously gonna soak up a lot of the product. Probably more than your standard beauty blender, but you know what? We're gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes. All right, let's do this. I feel like I should cut this into smaller pieces, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So streaky. Yeah, this is totally streaky, guys. And it does soak up the product. It can't smear it around, or you can't get the extra out of it like you could with the shoe insole, but yeah, this is pretty much what I expected. I mean, it's a sponge. I think I would still prefer this over just using my fingers though, so that's a plus. Yes, it's streaky, and I didn't blend out my neck or anything because I just didn't feel like it, but this, I would not recommend. Obviously, I probably wouldn't recommend any of these products, minus the Beauty Blender, but we're just doing this for fun, and I don't think I would use this on in a real situation. The shoe insert was still a better option than the sponge, that is for sure. Next product is pretty funny, and I know it's probably not gonna work, but it is just these foam stickers. These are just Valentine's Day foam stickers. I kind of like feel that if I use a large one, I can just stick it right onto my hand and use it kind of like how I use the shoe insert, but I don't know, we're gonna see how well this goes. It's very thin and flimsy, so I know it's probably not going to work at all, but we've already come this far, so why stop here, right? Okay, let's see how this does. This is going better than the sponge, I will say that, but I'm gonna put another one on because this is soaking up all of the product and just kind of smearing it everywhere now, so I'm gonna put another one on. This actually kind of worked, and I'm genuinely surprised because I was not expecting it to blend at all. I was just expecting it to just streak all over my face, but actually kind of worked. And there are obviously some spots that are not blended well, but I used a foam sticker, so that's what I expected. Not so bad for an arts and craft item. Moving on to the fourth alternative, I have this foam football. Now I feel like this is going to be similar to the Beauty Blender because, I mean, it's foam. I don't know, it might be awful and not work at all. So here it's just like a stress ball, and we're gonna try this out and see how it does. I feel like it's not gonna soak up any product because it's not very porous. It's just got like paint on it or whatever, so I probably shouldn't be putting it on my face anyway. I don't recommend doing this, but I'm doing it anyway, so my face is probably gonna be so irritated after all this. Did this kind of work? This might have actually worked a little bit. It actually made my skin rather smooth. It kind of settled everything into my line, so I don't know, it didn't soak up the product, it just kind of spread it everywhere. Not as good as the shoe insole. Not as good as the shoe insole, but it's a stress ball, so I mean, it worked. It actually kind of worked. So moving on to the strangest alternative item, we have Play-Doh. Now this is non-toxic, you all know that, so I'm gonna use it and see how well it does. This is definitely gonna be the strangest one, I'm sure, and it's probably not gonna work at all, but I don't know. Am I the only one that kind of likes the smell of Play-Doh? I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think it kind of smells good. Maybe it just brings back my childhood. I guess the cool thing about this is that you can like make it whatever size that you want. Any shape you want. Probably gonna give me a severe breakout. Whatever. I'm just gonna use it like this. It'd be really funny if like somebody just walked in the room right now and saw me doing this. Literally, it just wiped off the foundation. It didn't even blend it or spread it or anything. Oh. Yeah, this literally just takes all of the foundation off. So no, this is not an alternative for a beauty blender. It's an alternative for makeup remover. Just kidding. Don't use this as makeup remover. Stick to your normal makeup remover. This was just a bad idea. Literally. It took all of the foundation off. This is pretty funny. Well, there you have it. Play-Doh does not work as a beauty blender. Not that you were expecting it to work as a beauty blender, but obviously this was not going to work. Now I'm gonna rank these from worst to best. The worst one was definitely the Play-Doh. It did not work at all. It just wiped off my makeup completely, so still fun to play with, but I don't recommend any of these products actually, besides the Beauty Blender. I'm personally gonna stick with the Beauty Blender, but that's just me. Next would definitely be the sponge. That did not work either. It just soaked up the foundation completely. Obviously, it's a sponge, that's its job. But yeah, that was not good. And then I would say the foam football. That one was not great either. Yeah, it did kind of work, but it just smeared everything around instead of just kind of blending it. It did not blend into my skin. It just kind of sat on top of it and just sat there and kind of settled into my lines and everything. So yeah, that was better than the first two though. Second place would definitely have to be the foam hearts. Those ones worked for the most part. I mean, you just have to use a bunch of them because it soaks up the foundation so fast and just kind of spreads it around. So there's that. And then I would say first place out of all of these products is definitely the shoe insole. That was definitely the best alternative in my opinion. I'd also like to try out like the bra insert or, I don't know, other alternatives. If you guys can think of any alternatives, or if you like this video and want me to film another one, then let me know in the comments below because this was actually kind of fun. So yeah, I would definitely be willing to do another one. So there you have it. That is the end of this weird little video. I know this was a lot different than what I normally do and it was pretty dumb, but I don't know, it was fun. Just goes to show that I cannot find an alternative to my good old-fashioned Beauty Blender. But I would like to try the Silla Sponge. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I will leave a link in the description below to where you can get your own Silla Sponge. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. And I will be seeing you very soon. Alright, bye guys!